Today on Forbes, how Donald Trump earned $550 million in the White House. As Donald Trump looks to reclaim the White House, key questions about his first term remain unanswered, such as how much he profited from holding on to his private businesses when he became president. Some details have emerged, like how much revenue he generated, how much taxable income he declared, even rough profit estimates for certain years. But an in-depth 4-year accounting of his operating income has remained elusive, until now. Trump's businesses threw off about $550 million from 2017 to 2020. This according to an analysis of documents, tax returns, financial disclosures, bond filings, credit reports, and internal records, many of which emerged after the former president left the White House. For Trump, who earned even more before becoming president, the money was critical, allowing him to service his debts, improve his properties, pay his kids, and live like a king, all while governing the nation. In our analysis, Forbes broke down assets and estimated income from operations year by year for the 4 years that Trump was in the White House, 2017, 2018, 2019, and 2020. Trump made a big show of donating his presidential salary of $400,000 a year, but that was less than 0.4% of the operating income his business threw off each year. His real money came from the business he refused to divest, not from his government salary. Back in 2021, a Forbes analysis of documents, including property records, ethics disclosures, debt documents, and securities filings, showed how much Trump's businesses raked in while he was in office. We reported then that Trump's businesses had $2.4 billion of revenue from January 2017 to December 2020. If not for the pandemic, there would have been even more. Trump's business was hauling in about $650 million annually during the first 3 years of his presidency. But in 2020, during Trump's final year in office, revenues plunged to an estimated $450 million as COVID infected the business. At a March 2020 press conference at the White House, Trump said, quote, "It's hurting me, and it's hurting Hilton, and it's hurting all of the great hotel chains all over the world. It's hurting everybody. I mean, there are very few businesses that are doing well now." Now, our new analysis reveals the first in-depth 4-year accounting of his operating income by asset, including 2020, the first year of COVID. 2017. Total estimated income from operations, $141 million. Shortly after winning the 2016 election, Trump agreed to a $25 million settlement to resolve allegations that his for-profit education enterprise was a fraud, wiping out 15% of his estimated annual profit. The good news? He got to list a $25 million loss for Trump University on his tax filings. 2018. Total estimated income from operations, $154 million. Politics drove away partners from the Trump brand, but there was little fallout at the anonymously named 1290 Avenue of the Americas and 555 California Street, office buildings in New York City and San Francisco, in which Trump holds 30% stakes. His share of their profits hit about $55 million in 2018, accounting for more than 1/3 of his estimated operating income. 2019. Total estimated income from operations, $149 million. Trump's business stabilized in the middle of his presidency, though weak spots remained, especially in liberal-leaning city centers. In New York City, income dropped at Trump Tower and 40 Wall Street. At Trump's Chicago hotel, a slight profit flipped to a loss. And in D.C., losses mounted at the most polarizing hotel in the world, the Trump International Hotel, Washington, D.C., which lost $1.5 million that year. 2020. Total estimated income from operations, $111 million. Trump's half-dozen hotels lost an estimated $23 million in 2020, almost enough to wipe out the $30 million they had earned from 2017 to 2019. His licensing and management business dried up too, shrinking from an estimated $29 million in 2017 to just $4.5 million in 2020. Office buildings acted as a short-term savior, collecting rent from marquee tenants locked into long-term leases. For full coverage and to see a list of Trump's assets and a year-by-year breakdown of earnings and losses, check out Dan Alexander's piece on Forbes.com. This is Kieran Meadows from Forbes. Thanks for tuning in.